Got myself a cinnamon scone and a lemon blueberry scone, but check this little car out. Look at this little thing. Look how tiny that thing is. It's got one steering wheel, one seat. It's like half the size of the vehicle behind it. That thing is rad. Ooh. Oh, we have an ice cube trying to escape from the cooler. Oh, excuse me for a minute. Oh my gosh. Beer with breakfast is the best. Okay, in true reality, it's like 2:30 p.m. I have had quite the day today. When things get busy, I know I should just turn the camera on, but holy crap, did I ever have an amazing day and spent some time with some people that really didn't want to be on camera, which is really hard for someone who tries to upload every day for the most part. When you're hanging out with people or people want to go out and spend some time with you, but yet they don't want to be on camera, which means the more time I spend with them, the less work I get done, the less videos I get to produce. So days like today, they were really great to socialize, but some of those moments were super great, and I wish I could have shared them with you, but that didn't happen. So look at this stuff. I got ginormous boxes in my van. Ugh, look at the word on there. Can you read that? Let me see if I can twist this. Use it upright and down. Right, there we go. Look at high quality premium solar. I got 3 of these giant boxes in my van, including 2 smaller ones. Oh, the amount of stuff in here is crazy. Another box, and 2 little ones underneath. And I have a very concerned bulldog that's like, Dad, these boxes are taking over our house. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these things in my van for a few weeks. That's a lot of space to take up. If these panels would fit widthwise across, I'd put them on top of my cooler, but they don't. So it looks like maybe for the next little bit, we might be snuggling up to some solar panels in bed until that roof rack comes in. So something I did this morning, which felt so good. I want to introduce you to the newest member of the Weirdos Unite family. Where is it here? Look at, ready? Oh, what is going on here? What? So I went out and met up with Lindsay, one of my subscribers, that offered to sell this to me at a smoking good deal. She bought it, she never used it, she had big plans for it. She had big pockets full of money apparently, and then no ambition to get the job done. So Chromie has acquired a full-blown camera rig. It's the Canon 80D with the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus and a tripod. Thank you. So I went out today and I bought myself some memory cards for this because she didn't have any memory cards. And yeah, so I'm going to be playing around with this for the next little while. I might not be putting this into use yet until I get a chance to play around with it. But this is the first time in my life I have ever even held on to a real camera. And damn, this thing feels super good on the hand, just like it was meant to be held. I don't know much about cameras, but I am definitely going to be spending some time over the next few weeks learning and playing. But this bad boy is going to be responsible for some videos you watch on my channel. I probably won't fully stop filming on my cell phone, because a very big plus side about using a cell phone for creating YouTube content is that when I walk into a restaurant or Tim Hortons and I'm holding this thing trying to film me getting my morning coffee, it's a little invasive, and a lot of times when you pop this kind of stuff into a business, most businesses are like, excuse me, sir, you can't film in here. So that's where the iPhone comes in super handy. So I'll probably end up using it for a lot of stuff, but this for any big, pretty, beautiful. Man, I'm excited for this. Lindsay, thank you very much. We're gonna be smart about this today. I got my stool. Ugh. Oh. All right, we're gonna kick off these shoes. I wanna get into these boxes now because I don't wanna open these when I'm ready to install my solar and know that, you know, maybe there's a few pieces that I should order or pieces that I don't have. But because I don't know a whole lot about solar, I got the basics down. I kind of left this up to Renogy to, box in a box, kind of left this up to Renogy to put together for me. They've been really good to work with so far. Like, he set me up with one of their technicians, like one of the engineers on the team, that walked me through all the power needs I have in my van and the stuff that I'm currently using. And we talked about the stuff that I possibly might add to my van once I get solar. So we talked about the fridge, the type of fridges I was looking at. And let's get into this. I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's got a switch on it. Battery cables. This is my 700 watt power inverter. I'm really big on appearance, and damn it, this just looks good. All right, so I see a lot of people when they're building out their vans that they're buying these like 2,000 watt inverters or 1,500 watt inverters or 3,000 watt inverters. And, you know, I get it and I understand if you're going to be running like a microwave or air conditioner or something crazy, but what are you using in your van that requires that much plug-in power? So I've been in my van now for over 2.5 years, and I have a 400 watt inverter. And I think probably the biggest pull of anything I use in my van is my blender, and that thing pulls under 200 watts. I think it pulls 270 at a peak, but usually when I run it, it's like 140, 180, 170. But that's it. I'm powering my laptop and a few other miscellaneous things in here. I plug in my Jackery batteries and plug them in. But other than that, a 400 watt inverter was beyond what I needed. So I got their 700 watt inverter, which is going to take me with like just about double the power that I have at my fingertips in my van now, which is pretty damn amazing. Now I'm really getting excited about solar now that I've opened up the very first box. 4 gauge positive negative wire, the cables to plug in the solar panels. I have gone with a 300 watt solar setup, so 3 100 watt panels. I was originally gonna go a lot more, and then I decided, you know what? I've got room for 3 of them up there on the new roof rack that I'm buying. So let's go with 3 for now. And then if I wanted to add 3 more, I can down the line. So Renogy set me up with this system that's expandable. So if I needed to add another 300 watts, I totally could. And the last part of this entire puzzle, which I think is probably the coolest part of it all, is this amazing little DC to DC unit and also the solar charge controller. So if anybody doesn't know anything about solar, this little one piece, let's open it. Whoa, a big heat sink on the back. All right, this is super tiny. Oh, I'm so stoked on this. So what this is like an all-in-one charging unit. So normally, before they made this, you would have to buy a solar charge controller. Then you would have to buy a separate DC to DC controller in order to charge from your alternator back to your house batteries if you're not getting enough solar. This thing does all of it. So your solar panels come into here and then go down to the battery. This also connects to your starter battery and keeps the entire system 100% managed. So another cool thing is if I'm ever parked somewhere, just say I'm parked for like a week, and for some reason my starter battery is getting a little bit low, this will send some solar power backwards into the starter battery to make sure it stays topped up as well. I thought that was a pretty awesome little feature in one small little package. And because my van is 100% fully converted already, space inside of my van for adding solar, I didn't really have a lot of it. Because remember, if I got to mount this somewhere, it's got to go somewhere. And because I built my van without having solar in it, I never thought about adding this by the time these cabinets went in. I do have some space inside of some cabinets where my batteries are sitting, but definitely not enough to be mounting this or my large inverter. So having things in smaller form factors was such a key thing for saying yes to working with Renogy. So now I only have this one, and then I have the 700 watt inverter, and that's it. If I didn't have this multiple all-in-one unit, I would have to have a third box about this big for a DC to DC controller. This was a major selling point for me to say yes to working with Renogy. Oh, we'll just take a little peek. Oh, look at those babies. Super excited to get these put on the roof of my van. I never thought I would ever be installing solar. Ever. Saying yes to this was a very big move for me. I want to let you all know that I am not getting paid by Renogy at all for this video or any future videos you see on my channel that involve their products. But they are not paying me to say good things, and they're not paying me to make videos. So if I do make videos from here on forward about their stuff, it's going to be made naturally, organically, as I feel like I need to talk about the solar, or if there's things that are going on with that solar that I thought might be educational to you. But none of this stuff is paid. Zero. Yes, they gave me all of these products at no cost. So I'm pretty excited about getting this stuff on the van and seeing what my life, or how much my life changes now that I've got power that's just getting pulled all day long from the sunshine that's going to be hopefully above us. All right, you guys, we'll probably see you tomorrow. Until then, like this, I got my light on today. That's why the lighting is so good in here. This image has looked so crisp. Look at this. And that's on the selfie side of my iPhone 10. Impressive. Oh! Should we give this thing a name? Should we name it? I don't know, it's part of the family now. I'm thinking we should probably give it a name. Huh. Super excited for